In a not-so-small way, Dr. Joseph Corless owes his distinguished career at Duke as an associate professor of ophthalmology, neurobiology, and cell biology to a sneeze.
Surprised I have any brains left inside my head.
He had enrolled in Duke's MD PhD program in the late 1960s to become a neurosurgeon. However,
by the time I got into my second year, and I was actually on the wards and in surgery, my seasonal allergies were so bad that I was either triple masked and not trying to sneeze into the operative field, or I was taking the antihistamines of the day, so I was sort of a zombie. So I realized that was not going to work.
Since his mentor, Dr. James David Robertson, was not only interested in neurology, but also in how the visual process gets started in the retina, Dr. Corless's career turned to ophthalmology.
The retina is just a developmental outgrowth of the brain, so I'm still doing brain, but a little different in focus.
His breakthrough research on the eye illuminated deeper knowledge of the retina's rods and how they change when exposed to light.
There was hardly any biochemistry known, except for the basic photochemistry that George Wald had developed. But all the new protein methods, and then, of course, more recently, a lot of the genetic mechanisms, have made this just a fantastic system to study.
In 1996, Dr. Corless began another new path in his career with his first of many administrative roles as Director of Appointments, Promotions, Tenure, and Faculty Development. He distinguished himself as a progressive-thinking administrator who was instrumental in mentoring and recruiting more women to the Duke Medicine faculty.
Especially, I would say, under Sandy Williams as dean, and also Ralph Snyderman. There was a real inclination to make sure that when we did a search for a position, that we absolutely advertised it so that there was no gender bias.
Dr. Corless excelled as an educator, both at Duke proper and at its sister school in Singapore. He won multiple teaching awards from both schools. He was the first basic science faculty member to win the AOA Golden Apple Award 2 years in a row, and in 2013, Duke honored him with a Master Clinician Teacher Award.
That really blew my socks off, It's just because my colleagues and the institution were also saying that, what you do is valuable.
At Duke NUS in Singapore, he was so beloved that his students recorded a song about him.
Oh yeah, this is scaring the pants off the bacterium.
Dr. Corless and his wife Sylvia will celebrate their 40th anniversary this year.
My wife has provided enormous amount of balancing for me. Like, do you really want to do that? That's a good question.
They have one son, Joshua, a daughter-in-law, Shannon, and a grandson, Declan. In addition to reading about and studying geometry, Dr. Corless's favorite pastime is music. He plays the oboe, piano, and baritone sax, his current specialty instrument, which he plays in the Durham Community Concert Band and with the Bulltown Strutters.
There's so many wonderful musicians that are playing in the Duke Medical Center Orchestra. I was trying to get in there, but they already had 2 oboes. Somehow I will find somebody soon. I will find a niche, to get in there.